The history of life can be split into three eras: the Paleozoic, Mesozoic, and Cenozoic. I have a time machine here that I found conveniently under my dumpster. Let's go back to each era and see if it can survive. The Paleozoic era starts with the early Cambrian, and when life first got a hold on land and on sea. Stepping on land, I would already die because this alien looking world has very little oxygen, about 2 to 3% of modern day. So I would be easy picking for the sea scorpions, which could walk on land because of their gills that they had evolved for a short amount of times. But on land, life was very barren, so I would just die alone. If I jumped in the water and was holding my breath, I would see alien looking creatures like the famous hallucigenia. Moving on to the middle of the Paleozoic era, we get to the Carboniferous period. Here, most of the earth was covered in rich swamps and forest. I could finally breathe, but there are giant car-sized bugs all around me, like the car-sized Arthropleura and the giant amphibians, and let's not forget the giant eagle-sized dragonflies, the Meganeurus. The Carboniferous period was very swampy and had tons of water and marshlands all around. With all of these amphibians, it would be very difficult to move around and not get spotted by one of these predators. Not to mention the high oxygen in the air, it'd be very difficult to move around in general. Let's move on to the last period in this era, the Permian. Just stepping on the Permian desert, I would feel the intense heat and die of a heat stroke pretty quick. Much of the land on the earth during this time was a giant desert, and the average temperature was around 74 degrees Celsius or 165 Fahrenheit. And if you thought Arizona was hot, this was a lot hotter. If I did not die from the heat, then the funny looking dog-cat hybrid, as I like to call it, the Gorgonopsis, would make a meal out of me. These creatures were the apex predators during the Permian, and with much of the land just covered in desert, they were soon gonna die out anyway, but if they ever saw me, it would be very easy for them to chase me down and eat me pretty quickly. So, if you guys made it to the end, then you might as well hit the sub button, and if you want me to make a part 2 exploring the two other eras, make sure to hit the like button. Peace.